People come to me disturbed, restless, broken. And what troubles them? An outside woman, an affair. A husband looked at another woman. A wife fell in love with someone else. They come crying as if their entire world has collapsed. But I want to tell you something very clearly. The outside woman, the affair, this is not the problem. It is only a symptom, like seeing smoke through a window and thinking smoke is the problem. Smoke only tells you that somewhere a fire is burning. So don't condemn the relationship. Understand it. Ask what this affair is saying about you, about your marriage, about the entire institution of marriage. This look, marriage is an invention. It is not natural. It does not come from existence. It comes from the human mind, from society, from fear. In nature, no animal marries. Birds don't sign contracts. They meet, they build nests, they raise children, and when the season changes, they separate. No certificates, no ownership, no possession, but humans are afraid of loss, afraid of abandonment. So they invented marriage, a legal document that says, this person is mine, no one else may touch them. Marriage says only one thing, I do not trust love, so I replace it with law. When you marry someone, what are you really saying? I am afraid you will leave me. I am afraid that love alone is not enough, so I will bind you with legal chains. Love does not need chains. A real relationship exists because two people want to be together, not because they have to. Love is a daily choice. Every moment, a fresh beginning. But marriage demands something impossible, that a feeling remains permanent. Everything in existence changes. Nothing stays the same, not even for a second. Marriage creates a contradiction. It tries to make permanent what is inherently temporary. It cages freedom. Then comes jealousy. Jealousy is one of the most poisonous emotions humans have created. More destructive than anger, more toxic than hatred. People believe jealousy is love. If a man feels jealous when his wife talks to another man, he thinks, I must love her. This is completely false. A jealous person cannot love, and a loving person cannot be jealous. They are opposites. Jealousy is possession. It says, you are my property. Love says, I want you to be happy. Even if your happiness is elsewhere, I respect it. Your freedom matters more than my security. But humanity is still primitive. We confuse control with care, possession with protection. Jealousy creates exactly what it fears. Control leads to surveillance. Surveillance creates suffocation. Suffocation creates resentment. And one day, the partner leaves or finds freedom elsewhere. The fear creates its own fulfillment. Now, about the affair. When a man goes to another woman, what is he really seeking? Not better sex, not a more beautiful body. He is seeking freshness, newness, aliveness. At the beginning of every relationship, there is mystery, discovery, electricity. Over time, mystery disappears. Everything becomes predictable, dead. The affair is an attempt to feel alive again. But this is the tragedy. It is not a solution, only a delay. The same boredom will appear again. And then another affair. And another. The problem is not the other person. The problem is unconsciousness. People marry unconsciously because of beauty, money, pressure, approval, habit. Then marriage becomes a prison. When someone new appears, mystery returns, and we mistake mystery for love. But it is not love. It is only the excitement of the unknown. No person can complete you. No person can fulfill you. That work is yours alone. Loketuvar. I am not in favor of polygamy. I am not in favor of monogamy. I am against the institution of marriage itself. Marriage turns love into a contract, a living connection into a legal document. People promise eternal love, but consciousness evolves. People grow in different directions. The promise breaks, then they stay together out of fear of society, loneliness, money. Love dies, only the prison remains. The affair becomes rebellion, a desperate attempt to feel alive again. Yet even then, people feel guilty instead of questioning marriage itself. And the deepest tragedy, children suffer. They grow up watching emotional prisons and call it love, and the cycle continues. Loketuvar. So what is the way forward? Before committing, lie together. Not romantically, realistically. See each other in anger, sickness, boredom. Fall in love with reality, not with an image. Most people fall in love with illusions. Then marriage removes the illusion and anger begins. Commitment should not be permanent. It should be renewable. Every year, ask honestly, do I still want to be here? Not because of fear, habit or certificates, but because I choose this person. If yes, renew it. If no, live with honesty, without guilt, without shame. Then relationship becomes a living thing, not a dead one. Last, one quote. Affairs are born from secrecy, from deception. If there is honesty, transparency, consciousness, the affair disappears. The deepest truth is this: an affair is not about the other person. It is a message from your unconscious. It says something inside you is dying. You are becoming smaller, less alive. The affair feels powerful because for the first time in years, you are choosing yourself. But aliveness does not come from another person. It comes from rebellion against inner imprisonment. Last, one quote. To those who are suffering, do not blame yourself. Do not blame the other. Blame unconsciousness. If you were betrayed, it is not a reflection of your worth. Your partner was internally dying. If you betrayed, now you have awareness. Now choose courage. Either continue deception or speak the truth and choose freedom. Last, one quote. True love looks like this. Two complete individuals meet. Not from need, not from fear, but from wholeness. They choose each other freely. In such love, there is no jealousy, no possession, no fear, and paradoxically only free people can truly love. When love is conscious, affairs become unnecessary. Last, one quote. So understand this. This suffering is not about affairs. It is about marriage, about possession, about unconscious living. The solution is not condemnation. It is awakening. If you stay fully, consciously, moment by moment. If you leave, leave honestly. Because staying in a dead relationship is not love. It is fear. Love exists only where there is freedom. That is all I wanted to say.